You've probably been told your whole life that to become a millionaire, you need two things: a huge salary and the willpower of a superhero. Well, what if I told you that's just not true? Today, we're going to build a simple, automatic system that grows your wealth for you. Seriously, no willpower required.
So look, on the one hand, you have the old way of doing things, manual saving. This is the one that relies on you, at the end of a long month, to remember and have the discipline to move money over. It's stressful, it's inconsistent, and let's be honest, for most of us, it just doesn't work. But on the other side, that's where we're going. Automatic saving. This doesn't rely on your mood or how tired you are. It relies on a system. It's consistent, it's effortless, and it works while you're out there just living your life.
So, let's talk about why that old way almost always fails. It's because it's built entirely on willpower. And here's the thing about willpower. It's not an infinite resource. Think of it like a muscle, right? After a long day of making decisions at work, dealing with traffic, figuring out dinner, that muscle is just plain exhausted. Trying to force that tired muscle to then make one more smart financial choice, you're setting yourself up to fail. So here is the big idea, the paradigm shift. Instead of trying to force yourself to be more disciplined, we're going to build a system where discipline is basically irrelevant. We're taking willpower completely out of the equation so your money starts working for you automatically, without you even having to think about it. Okay, so this brings us right to the core concept from David Bach's work, and it's going to be the foundation for everything we do from here on out. This is the engine that will drive your entire financial future, the automation principle. Let's see what it actually looks like in practice.
It all boils down to these three simple but powerful words: pay yourself first. Now, this isn't about saving what's left over after all the bills are paid. No. This is a total reordering of how your money flows. It means the very first bill that gets paid when your paycheck hits is to you, to your future self, to your investments, to your financial freedom. Before the rent, before the car payment, before anything else, you get paid first, automatically.
And I love this quote because it just perfectly captures the beauty of this whole idea. It's not about becoming some perfect financial robot who never makes a mistake. It's about acknowledging that we are human. We're messy. We forget things. We buy stuff we don't need. This system is designed to work despite all our imperfections, quietly building your wealth in the background, day in and day out.
Now, I know the first question you're asking. This sounds great, but where am I supposed to find extra money to save? I get it. And we're going to find it right now, using a famous little concept that David Bach called the latte factor. This simple exercise is going to help you uncover the money that's already hidden in your daily spending.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. Where does your money actually go every day? And I'm not talking about the big stuff like your mortgage or your car payment. I mean the small, almost unconscious spending. That daily coffee, the afternoon snack from the vending machine, that subscription you totally forgot you were still paying for.
Let's just pull out one of those things. A simple $5 daily habit. It seems totally insignificant, right? It's just $5. It's the kind of spending that just vanishes without a second thought. But what happens to that tiny little amount when we apply our new principle of automation to it?
Okay, so what if you took that same $5, an amount you barely even notice is gone, and instead you invested it automatically every single day for the next 40 years? What do you think that little, tiny, insignificant habit could possibly turn into?
Over $300,000. Yeah, and let's be super clear, the point was never about the coffee. You can drink the coffee. The point is that small, unconscious financial leaks, when you multiply them by decades, add up to an enormous loss of future wealth. And by just redirecting them, you unlock all that potential.
All right, we've talked about the why. Now let's get into the how. This is the real meat of it. This is your 5-step game plan to put this system into action starting, well, right now.
Here are the 5 things to do. 1. Tomorrow morning, log into your company's 401k website and bump your contribution up by just 1%. You won't even feel it in your paycheck, I promise. But it makes a huge difference, especially if you get a company match. That's literally free money. 2. This week, open a Roth IRA and set up an automatic monthly contribution, even if it's just $50. The amount isn't as important as making it automatic. This money grows and can be withdrawn completely tax-free in retirement. 3. Go find your own latte factor. Be honest with yourself. Figure out what that one small daily habit is costing your future. 4. If you own a home, call your mortgage company and ask to switch to bi-weekly payments. You'll make one extra payment a year without even noticing, and you'll save tens of thousands in interest and shave years off your loan. And 5. Automate every single one of your fixed bills: your rent, your car payment, your phone bill. This completely eliminates late fees and stress, two things that are silent wealth killers.
Okay, so does this stuff actually work in the real world for real people? You bet it does. Let's wrap this up by looking at the proof, a real-life story of a totally normal couple who used this exact system to get an extraordinary result.
So let me introduce you to the McIntyres. He was a mid-level manager and she was a part-time hairdresser. Their income combined never even broke 6 figures. And get this, they never followed a strict budget. They didn't deprive themselves. But just by paying themselves first, automatically they were able to retire at 55, completely debt-free, with over $1 million in their investment accounts.
Now check this out. Look at how their wealth grew over time. For the first 10, maybe even 20 years, it's pretty slow and steady. Nothing to write home about. But then, look what happens in that last decade. Compound interest kicks into high gear, and their wealth just explodes. It goes vertical. That right there is the power of a consistent, automatic system just patiently doing its thing over a long period of time.
And this quote really just says it all, doesn't it? The secret isn't being a financial genius or making huge sacrifices. It's having a system. The single most powerful thing you can do for your financial future is to make your progress automatic.
So, we've gone from the big idea all the way down to a concrete 5-step plan. The only thing left to do is to take that first small step. So the question is simple. What's the one thing you're going to automate tomorrow?